Good evening, boys and girls. We are back here with another week of Salisbury homeschool PE videos. I am Mr. Tull, accompanied by my friends.
And I'm Mr. Roemer, as before.
So this week we are continuing our lessons about striking with our short-handed and long-handed implements. We're finishing up short-handed last week, moving on to long-handed.
Yep, so kind of going off that long handle implement. So if you have some around your house, if you have, a plastic bat, I have a broom here, maybe like a lacrosse stick, something soft like a stick that you have that's going to be lightweight, but it's also not going to hurt anybody for striking today. And then as before, a ball or bouncy object, I have a paper ball here to use because it's safe, squishy, as Mr. Tall there as well. Good self space. And then if you have it, a paper towel roll, you may not need it, but it's just in case used for cheat for later on. But we'll get into that later.
Real quick, going over our class overview, we just went over our greeting and attendance. We're going to move into our instant activity, and we'll talk about what we're learning, what we're focusing on for the day, and then we'll finish up with our review and closure.
All right, so for our instant activity, we got the Spider-Man agility training workout. So to start out for number one, we're going to be doing 20 jumping jacks. You guys want to stand up, get a good self space. Knock out 20 real quick. All right, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice job. All right, now I'm going to go into crab walks. So that's going to be walking on all 4 of your legs with your back on your back. Like so for 15. So for 15 seconds, just got to walk around your room if you can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Nice job. All right. Number 3, doing alternating lunge jumps. So that's going to be the same as the lunges, except we're going to add a little jump in between. So we do 6 each leg. Lunge jump up 1, switch, lunge up 2, lunge up 3, lunge up 4, lunge up 5, lunge up 6, lunge up 7, lunge up 8, lunge up 9, lunge up 10, lunge up 11, one more, down and up 12. Nice. All right, so now we're going to do 15 crunches. So on the floor, lay down nice back, do 15. Yeah, 15 of these. All right, ready? That's the before. Laying down, arms go up to your feet. So up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, 5 more, up, 11, up, 12, up, 13, up, 14, and up, 15. Nice job. Now I'm just going to do 10 push-ups for our chest. So nice down and low. You guys know how to do push-ups. 10 real quick ones. Ready? Marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now we're going to do 25 count jog in place. So 25 quick seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. All right, nice job for the warm-up, guys. Hopefully that got your blood flowing and your heart rate up. So going to what we'll be learning.
So today, we're going to learn how to strike using a long-handed implement. We're just going to be focusing on making contact with an object, swinging with our long-handed implement, and also working on the proper form of how to swing a long-handed implement.
So our objectives is, as kind of said before, students will be able to strike an object with a long-handled implement successfully at least 4 out of the 5 times off the tee, which we'll get to later. Cognitive. Students will be able to answer questions on Flipgrid about striking using a long-handled implement at the end of the lesson with a 3 out of 3 success rate, which will help with at the end of the lesson with you guys as well. And then affective, students will be able to show good sportsmanship, obviously no harsh language, positive reinforcement before, during, and after their tasks. Okay.
Some quick vocab for today. We've got our long-handed implement. It's a long object used for striking. A paddle, you can use it for hitting in various games. Long paddles like tennis rackets or badminton, bat racket. Swinging is something you're attempting to strike, and striking, swinging using an object at a target. We're going to know that we've learned it when we can successfully toss the ball up and make contact with our object 4 out of 5 times.
Yeah.
So for our health activity today, we're just going to briefly talk about washing our hands and why washing our hands is important. Right now, with all that's going on in the world, all the crazy health, COVID, and stuff like that, we want to make sure that we're washing our hands as effectively as we can, keep the germs away and all that stuff. Excuse me. So when you're washing your hands, you want to make sure you're using hot water. You want to make sure you're scrubbing all over. When you can, you should be able to wash to the song Happy Birthday. So you wash your hands for as long as it takes you to sing the song Happy Birthday. You want to make sure you're using hot water. When you're scrubbing, you want to make sure you get in between each crevice, between the nails, stuff like that, all around, just to make sure you don't have any of the germs and stuff like that. It is super important, especially now, to remember to wash our hands. Don't take it lightly. Keeps everybody healthy, keeps everybody safe. So just go ahead and wash your hands.
Yep, and well said to that. All right, so for our first activity today, we're going to be practicing striking using, like, let's say a bat or a broom through the air. We're not actually going to be using one yet. We're just going to be practicing using one through the air. So for striking, you want to have a balanced stance with the weight on the balls of your feet. So kind of like a baseball player has, nice and loose. Your weight should be shifted slightly to have more on your back leg than your front. So you want to have a good base on your back leg so you can strike into the ball when you swing. Wider than shoulder width apart, that way you can have some flex in your knees, so bends. Try to work with a square stance so you can see the ball with both eyes, and then be relaxed and comfortable in your stance and avoid excess movement. All right, so for about 4 minutes here, we're just going to be practicing swinging our bats. Remember, try not to use one yet. We're just going to be swinging through the air now, whatever you guys have. Make sure you use a proper form on the ball.
You have that good follow through on your swing.
Yep. So now we're just practicing, nothing crazy. Over a good stance. Try to get only 2 hands there. Following through and striking. If you want to, you can use one. If you don't feel comfortable, this is just a practice in the air that you're swinging. Pretend like you have a bat or not.
You're swinging at a nice medium level, nice cut right down the middle, like you're swinging in baseball.
So just keep practicing. About 3 minutes here. That's kind of tedious. Better over time. Said before. Good knees, good stance, good balance. Feet a little bit on your back foot. Arm tucked in, elbow up, eyes on the ball, left foot a little bit stairs, and then swing into the ball. So just gonna keep practicing here, a couple more minutes. I know it's kind of boring, but I just want you guys to get the fundamentals down first. That way you're not hurting anyone. Obviously, if you're lefty, left over your right hand instead. Keep practicing this swing. Get into the balls there. All right, about 2 more minutes here. Just keep on practicing. If you want to try to get lower, work on your stance a little bit better. That way, that works too.
The next minute or so, focus on the nice motion and stop, like almost at a point of contact. So you want to make sure you got your object up high. You want to come through and stop at the point of contact, like you would if you were hitting a ball. So it's almost like you're chopping wood. You remember, get that nice spread base, that elbow up in the back, that arm tucked, and that nice chop motion.
Exactly. About another minute here, just practicing. Make sure you guys have a good self space. Don't want to hurt anyone.
Think of it as you're chopping at a tree with an axe.
Yeah. Like chopping a tree, or it's actually a good analogy.
Got about a minute here. Finish up, get those last few swings in. Really practice on that chopping motion.
If you guys need a couple seconds to go and grab your implement for the next one, you can as well, because for the next one, you're practicing using the same thing, just with it this time in a safe environment. So about 30 more seconds here. Just keep on practicing. Remember, keep your leg up. Think about how baseball players do when they swing. Keep your leg up, swing, eyes on the ball. About 10 more seconds here. 8, 7, 6, 5. All right, and then on to the next one. So now we're going to be practicing on striking the air while actually using the bat or long-handed implement. So this is going to be more of our hand placement. So if you guys have a broom or something hand by, so the handle, make sure the right hand, if your right hand is always going to be on top of the left. Bottom hand's fingers, they're going to be nice and tight around the grip of the base of the bat there. The pointer finger can be a little bit looser. Make sure you keep your palm away. That way when you strike the ball, it's to prevent injury of like hurting your palm. It's more wrapped around your fingers. Like I said before, your dominant hand is going to go on top, and you're going to have a light grip before swinging. So when you strike the ball, to prevent less injury. Is there anyone you want to touch on that, Mr. Tull? I know you play more baseball than I do, but
Yeah. So when we're swinging using our long-handed implement, we want to make sure that we don't have like a death grip on the ball on the bat. You want to make sure you have a nice loose grip, because then it keeps from injuring your hands. And just because you're squeezing the bat tighter doesn't mean you're going to hit the ball any harder. So we want to really just focus on having that nice loose grip. Another thing, you want to have knocking knuckles, like you're knocking on a door. So you want to make sure your knuckles are lined up in a straight line like that on your handle. It helps with the rotation coming through, and you want to make sure you got that nice grip, and not a super duper tight grip, nice loose grip, and then just follow through. Almost like I said earlier with the chopping of the wood. It's almost like you're chopping down a tree with an axe. Just coming through, chop. Coming through, chop.
exactly. All right, so we can get into it now then. 4 minutes here. Wait, this is the wrong one, but let me make sure. All right. Give me 1 second here. All right, sorry about that, guys. You had a little mistype there, but yeah, so we're going to be practicing now for the 4 minutes. So just striking in the air, just using your long handle implement, your broom or whatnot, and we're just going to work on your handles and your stance. Really important. Like Mr. Tull said, kind of like you're striking chopping wood. Very good way of putting it. Pushing the elbows up, back on your back feet, striking. That's kind of boring, but make sure you got a good self space, you don't hurt anyone. Using your broom and plastic bat. Mr. Tull there has a lightsaber. I know I kind of have the smallest room, so can't have a full swing, but it's definitely good to practice. 3 more minutes here.
Remember, keep those knuckles lined up. Helps with that nice fluid swing through. Remember also non-death grip on the bat. Nice, smooth, easy grip on it. Remember, just that follow through motion. That's what we really want to focus on, is that follow through.
Mm-hmm. And if you're left-handed, make sure, or your dominant left hand, your left hand goes over your right. So your left hand's the one on top when you're swinging. And then left foot in the back, right foot in the front. And same thing there, same swing. About 2 more minutes here. Stand back, get a good hit there as well.
Now for the next 2 minutes, instead of just coming through and stopping at that point of contact, you can try that follow through. So when you're doing the follow through, you want to make sure that you swing and you come through, and you should almost be facing towards, like me right now, I'm facing towards a wall. So if I'm looking at the wall and that's where the ball is coming from, when I swing and follow through, I should be facing the wall, looking right at it.
Yep, exactly. So about a minute 30 here, practicing. Make sure you guys aren't hitting anything. You're being careful, being safe, good self space, swinging, striking. Not floor. Remember, if you're left-handed, switch up to the left.
Final minute here, be sure to get in all those good swings that we were looking at. Try that nice smooth follow through.
Yeah, about 40 more seconds here. Just working on our targeting and aim and our striking and our swinging. Make sure we're not hitting anything here.
30 more seconds. Get in those final swings.
Mm-hmm.
On that good form. We got 10 more seconds here.
Yeah, 10 more seconds. Switched up. And stop. All right, nice job for that one. All right, so for this one, you want to take this one?
Yep.
Mr.
So
Tull. Okay.
Now we're going to practice striking off that paper towel roll or another object like Mr. Roemer said earlier. So we want to make sure when we're doing this, we are in open space, nowhere near anything that will hurt us or that we're going to break. So like Mr. Roemer has right up there, he's got his ball sitting on his paper towel roll or his tee, and he's just going to practice trying to knock the object off that tee. He'll have a nice swing through. It's okay. There you go. It's okay.
That stays on.
We really just want to focus on that nice, making contact at that nice medium level. And it's okay if you knock
target.
T over. So here you go, Mr. Roemer's going to give us another example.
Ready?
Yep.
See. So if you don't have one, you don't have to use paper towel. Whoops, there you go. You can just use it on the table if you want as well. Just make sure you're being careful. I end up striking on the ball, hit, strike.
If you're using it on a table, it's okay to lay the object or the handle or the barrel down on the table and just practice pushing it off the table. That'll be okay.
Yeah, that works as well.
As long as it's at that nice level and we don't want to knock anything over or try to break it.
Exactly. All right, so let's move on to this here. All right, so practice for 4 minutes, just striking it off the table or paper towel roll if you have it, or a tee, whatever's easier. I know it'll probably go with the paper towel, but that's okay as long as you're making contact. That's what's important. Right here. Striking like so.
Go through, down on the table, push it up.
You should really keep an eye on that ball. On that target, make sure you follow through if you can. I can't really follow through because I don't have a big spot. More of just lining up with your target. And striking. So you gotta make sure you guys are being really careful with this, not hitting anyone or anybody else near you. There's the other paper towel roll. Maybe if you want to use a cup as well, that works as well. Anything that's just going to be safe and non-breakable. Keep it up here. Keep practice striking. Keep it up, guys. What you're doing, keep striking. Eyes on the ball. Going back. Strike. Ball. Your tee. Ball back on the tee. Line up, stand up. Good stance. Pass knees. Eyes on the ball. Swing. Strike. 2 more minutes here. Keep striking the ball. If you want to back up a little bit, maybe if you want to choke up on the bat a little bit to help you out too, that helps as well. And your size. Want to be careful though. Make sure you're not hitting anything important. Another minute, 30 seconds here. Practicing eyes on the ball. Swing.
Finish out strong here for the next minute, 15 minute and 10 seconds. We got about another 50 seconds. Be sure to get in those last few hits that you got. Practicing on that nice chopping motion, making contact, pushing it off.
Exactly. Lining up. Practicing here. 20 more seconds.
About 20 seconds.
Man.
All right, 10 more seconds. Getting those last few hits.
Finish up what you got.
And done. Awesome.
All right, nice job on that one, guys. All right, so for now, we're going to be doing the culminating activity. So now we're going to be practice striking the paper or softball out of the air when throwing it instead of off a tee. So it might be hard depending on how long the object is. Now it's self space. Throw it up. Look, see, I just failed right there. Make sure you get it. Might take me a couple hits. Oh boy, here we go.
It's okay if you don't make contact with the ball.
Yeah,
we
more of like practice, like
everybody's got different sized handle implements and stuff like that. The main focus that we really want you guys to focus on is the not making contact, but the nice swing. We just want you to focus on the swing. If you hit the ball or the object, that's awesome. Just remember to be in self space where you can't break anything. But really focus on just the swing. If you make contact, that's great. But we really just want you guys to focus on the form and the swing.
Yeah, exactly. So starting out, yeah. So it is kind of hard. It's going to be hard depending on how long it is and it's self space, but it's more just to practice hand-eye coordination and your swinging as well. But we're just combining everything we kind of learn, except just now instead of using a tee, we're just throwing it up. So practice as many times. Got a chip of it there. You know, it's kind of hard to toss it up, reset, and then hit it again. There we go, missing. Make sure you keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. That's what's important. Definitely not going to be easy. Definitely not going to be hard either. Oh, there we go. We got a strike. Shoot the ball. 3 more minutes here. Whoops. Like I said before, careful when you're hitting it. Make sure you're not hitting anything or anything dangerous or bloody. There we go. Let's get those good hits. Should keep an eye on the ball at all times. Striking, tossing, hitting, whatever individual. Strike, tossing, hitting. There we go. A few more minutes here. Oh no, the ball. Alright. Left here, just keep practicing striking. Now if you want to try to hit off the ceiling, hit it. You can as well, it's gonna be kind of hard. Like that. Be careful what you're hitting, guys. Make sure you're not hitting anything. Oh, that was kind of a rocket. Be careful. Another minute 30. Practicing here another minute. Whoops. Oh.
All right, everybody, 1 more minute. So we're done. We'll move on to our closure. Be sure to get in those last few good hits. Really focusing on that good form, that nice chopping motion. 30 more seconds.
Gosh darn it. Make sure you can have the ball. It's back.
Roemer's getting good swings in right there. Good contact.
Got a couple dingers in there. Oh, there we go. I missed one.
Really focusing on that good form. There you go. All right, we got 10 more seconds.
All right, yep, finish up your last couple.
2, 1, and done. Awesome job, everybody.
Yep, nice job, guys.
All right, and we are at our review. So right over here, we've got our nice little Flipgrid code. You guys could take your little cell phone or mom and dad's cell phone, something like that. Scan that QR code that's over there, and it'll take you to our class Flipgrid. We would like you guys to take a little video of you answering our exit ticket questions. So for our questions, we've got what cues are involved in hitting the ball using the long-handed implement. Remember we talked about keeping those knuckles lined up, elbow up, that nice fluid swing through the middle. What level should you strike the ball at when hitting? We talked about it earlier. You want to hit that ball at a nice mid-level. And then just tell us, was the lesson easy, medium, or hard, and why?
Mm-hmm. And then for next class, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be practicing striking the ball using a long-handled implement, maybe more like throwing the ball, maybe more like cross and striking, but we'll get into it for next class. So just have the same thing as last time, like plastic bat, broom, stuff like that, paper towel roll, stuff like that.
And right here, if you guys need more information about our Salisbury University Homeschool, you could visit that website right there or scan that little QR code down the bottom and it'll be able to tell you guys some more information. But that happens to be the end. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We will be back next Wednesday with week 5 of our homeschool lesson. And we look forward to seeing everybody then.
Yep. All right. I'll see you guys. Have a good one.